got a Tide 2 is really spectacular. So Jacinth right now is in the Tide 2 in this really great, it's got this kind of tortoise shell vibe that we're talking about. And I think, I don't know what we're calling that color. What are we calling that color? It's black tortoise.
Black tortoise. You were right on the money. You explained it exactly what it's called.
Okay.
That never happens.
It's fantastic. Black tortoise.
It's always called something weird. That was
exactly.
Like right
that
on
was.
the money.
I know, and it's because it reminds me of like my tortoise glasses. So here up top we have the black tortoise, which again, look how cool that is. Like, there we go. Thank you,
pretty.
Stretchy. Look how great that is. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
And then we go into our black patent leather. We only have 300 in that little black patent leather. Here is the white. That's super cool. Then we go into what happens to be called pewter. And then here is our gold cork, which is incredible. Okay, every single year I buy a cork.
Yes.
A cork something, because this is perfect with your white eyelet dresses.
Yes.
It's perfect
such
with
a good neutral.
It's such a good neutral, and it makes it more interesting. Makes
Exactly.
every outfit more interesting.
If
you're wearing it with like a denim, or you're wearing it with like an orange, which is my favorite color, or a pink, or a yellow, cork just elevates it, like turns out the bottom. So here's
and it
the
gives
cork.
you texture.
It does.
That's what it is. That's what I love about it.
Here's the cork. Then we go back into our pewter. Only 1,000 in the pewter. Here's white patent for all the brides, $670. Here is the black, $300, and then we're calling this the black tortoise, or $1,300 there. A 463047 is your item number. And again, $22.50, free shipping and handling. Sizes are 5 through 12, medium only.
Yes.
So they're,
again, a more generous fit.
and are half sizes available, or no? They're just whole sizes available. Is that right, Sean? Whole sizes only. So what do I do size?
So we're going to size down. So if you're a 7.5, go down to the nearest size 7, 8.5 to 8, etc.
Great. Tell us about. There was a Tide and a Tide 2. What makes this a Tide 2?
So we just continue to update the Tide, and we give you new materials, new colors. But this is literally the sandal that started at QVC, that kind of launched it all. And, you know, this was started because the podiatrist who started OrthoHeal, which is what Vionic started out as, saw one of his patients who only wore two things, sneakers and flip-flops. And one day he took his $400 or $500 orthotic inserts, came into the office with them taped into his flip-flops. So thus that need was obviously needing to be filled, that void was needing to be filled. And so he created this great biomechanical footbed, giving you all of the support and all of the technology that you get when you get that insert built into the footbed of that sandal. So giving you all of that deep heel cup to really cradle your heel, giving you all of that arch support here, and then all of that flex and that cushioning so that you can really move throughout the day. And it's literally taking the flip-flop that everyone knows and loves and uses for ease of wear, you know, throughout the summer months, or maybe it's your indoor slipper, and it's giving you this unmatched support that allows you to actually wear a sandal all day and be comfortable.
All day. And by the way, even the beads on the other side, again, feels like a massage. We're going to run on over to Jacinth, but before we do, I'm going to walk you through colors again, and Sean, you're going to run me. So here, this is the cork. This is pewter. This is the white. Here's the black. That's most limited, and this really is called black tortoise. Okay, because it was blonde, or okay. Here's the black tortoise, and then the bronze is this one. Okay, okay. Great. Then is there a pewter that exists, or no? Okay, so there's a difference between this one. Got it. This is the pewter. There actually is a bronze on .com, and the one up top is black tortoise. Okay, great. We're gonna head on over here. Again, $22.50, free shipping and handling. What we don't have in the studio is the bronze. That's why we showed you on .com. Okay, so let's talk about Jacinth and what it's doing to her foot as she's got her foot in there.
So, you know, you can even see from the inside of her foot, and we'll show you on Amy in just a moment, how it is cradling her foot. You know, that is the thing. I think if you take any flip-flop that's probably in your repertoire and in your summer things where we all kind of say, oh, I need a pair of flip-flops for the beach or the pool, when you put that foot in, it's usually completely flat on the floor. This is actually cradling her foot. It's that footbed that contours to your foot, so whether you have a flat foot or a higher arch, this is going to meet all the parts of your foot, and that's what we want to see, so that you are fully supported, and it brings that alignment. It's the reason we get that APMA seal of approval. Absolutely.
Yep, exactly. We'll go to
Sorry,
Amy and show you exactly how it's going to work. Again, if you're just joining us, all these shoes are shipping for free. all of them, right? You have a thong in your closet already. It probably isn't one, if it's not Vionic, it isn't one that has that APMA podiatrist design bottom.
Exactly.
And why do we want that? I talk about age of possibility all the time, because if you're waking up with aches and pains in your feet, or you plan on standing on your feet all day, or even sitting all day, and you kind of get up and you're like, my ankle hurts, my knees hurt, my lower back hurts.
Could be a few reasons.
Maybe it's simply change your shoes.
Right.
It's bad footwear.
Bad
so here's
footwear.
what good footwear looks like.
Absolutely. And you know, if you're like me, I live in a thong sandal from, you know, May to October.
Yeah.
And I have been the one caught with the middle here popping out and being unsupported, or having it so flat that you see this big gaping gap here where you can see the light right through Amy's foot. She has a super high arch, so there's zero supporting her here. Where I want her to be, if I manually assist her, would be to have that heel in a nice deep heel cup and having that arch supported. But instead, she's got no support. You see the moment that foot starts to roll in, it's because her arch support is, her arch is searching for support. So I'm just gonna slide her again into that footbed. And this is on that Tide unit that is so well known and loved. And this is the reason why, right? We get that heel cup, so now she's fully supported back here. She's got all of that arch support. It's meeting every point of her foot. It touches every single part of that foot. When you have full foot contact, your foot is no longer searching for purchase here. You're seated comfortably into it. It gets everything into proper alignment here. She's got her ankle stacked over the foot, and everything else follows, because we're carrying around the weight of our body on our feet, Rachel.
Our feet, right.
It's the ground up,
exactly.
You know, and that's what we really need to remember.
And it all radiates upwards. So, you know, there is that saying, right? If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And in my mind, if mama's feet aren't happy, nobody's happy. Because mama is not nice. Like when my feet aren't happy, all of a sudden I'm impatient.
Right.
I have a short fuse. I'm like, let me sit. And the other thing is that, you know what? I love a shoe that says, keep on going, right? Like supports you in your day, because you don't want to have to sit out what everybody else is doing, the rest of the activities, because your feet hurt. And the truth is, when your feet hurt, you're like, I'm not about it. I'm sitting down. I'm done with my day.
Right, you
I need to rest.
Right.
My whole body hurts. Why? Because it's been radiating up through your body. Your shins hurt, your knees hurt, your lower back hurts, all that stuff. If you've ever had that experience, you can just actually try a shoe that is like having an orthotic. And it actually is.
It is built in, right.
It is built in, and it's APMA designed and also APMA approved. So because you've got that, if you've ever tried to go buy an orthotic, and I have, because all of a sudden I decided at 56 I was going to take up running, not necessarily the best idea, but I wanted to get an orthotic. It was like $90 to put into a sneaker that was $150. You know, it was like, wait, what?
And
like,
where are you putting it here?
Correct.
You're not hiding it in the sandal. You need it built into that unit.
So this black tortoise is on fire, rightfully so, because super interesting. It gives you that, you know, that additional dimension and texture to all of your outfits, for your skirts, for your skirts, for your shirts, for your shorts, for your crops and capris. Then we go, this happens to be the cork, which is really, really popular. I'm glad that we got
they found it.
They found the bronze. So here's the bronze and the pewter, and I just wanted to show you the difference. So here's the bronze, which is, by the way, Mocha Mousse happens to be the Pantone color of 2025.
That sounds delightful.
So, and here is that bronze, which would be really cool with the Mocha Mousse, that brown color. So then here's your pewter. There's the white, where we go into the patents, and a black. Everybody has loved the Tide, super limited in that black, $22.50. It's a 463, a 463047 is your item number, Monica. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It felt like the show was so fast.
I know, it's 5 minutes.
I was like,
done.
oh my gosh, they're fast. Lots of shoes. Anyway,
love the
nice
shoes.
to see
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here on our spring fashion event. I'm Rachel Bozing. So I have loved being in these shows. 2 hours of Belle by Kim Gravel coming up. Kim and Amy are in the building. We're going to see you on the other side. I'm excited for it.